Hi, I'm Crystal Java, and I signed the petition to form our own staff association, and I'm going to talk a little bit about why. So I've worked for SEIU for almost 10 years now, and I worked for 790 before the merger. I was involved in the staff association, and then I was involved in the effort to get CWA as a union. And the thinking then about working with CWA was that we would all work with a larger union, and then we would affiliate up and down the state with the mergers, and then we would form this SEIU staff powerhouse. And for those of you that were around during that time, you'll remember that that isn't what happened. You know, we worked together fairly well during the mergers, but then once that happened, we all got busy and sort of scattered. And I think we're a lot like every group of workers that, you know, we don't step up if we think someone else is going to do it for us. So now we have this staff person. I think we lean heavily on her and have expectations that she'll do it for us. And so we don't get involved to the level that we should be, and then we get frustrated when it isn't done in the way that we think it should be done. And, you know, I am involved in CWA, or was involved in CWA, was on the bargaining team, you know, sat in some grievance hearings, led meetings with my coworkers. But I also saw how we were when we had a staff association. There were a lot more people involved. There was a lot more competition to be involved, to hold elected office. And we just got better contracts. There was, you know, we had to do it ourselves, and so, you know, we have a need. I think workers that don't have the expertise might have a need for union staff, but we are union staff. So I do think we can do it ourselves, and I do think that this will force us to be more involved, and I think it will lead to better contracts. I think it certainly did. If you look at the contracts that we had pre-merger, I think they were better than what we have now. And I'd like to go back to that, give it a shot. So that's my thoughts on the matter.